Kumo Desu ga Nani ka? Chapter 24. Weak. Centipedes are scary. Seriously, what was that? I felt the terror of the violence of the numbers. I'm tired. My legs are trembling, probably because of the yellow gauge, which shows instantaneous power is exhausted. Let's take a rest for now. I guess they forgot a period, because they capitalized the L. Okay. I look back towards the rear once again. I look back towards the rear once again to confirm whether the centipede army is still chasing me or not. Yush! Nothing there. I set up my thread and make a simple home. I felt relieved when the I thought I messed something up. When the defensive walls of the webs completed, but at the same time my body loses its strength. This would likely be my trauma. Even if one of them is weak, it will be a threat if there's so many of them. There's nothing I can do if I were to be attacked in waves by that many centipedes. Moreover, they have paralysis attacks. I will become the prey of a paralysis once bitten. Then I just need to wait for my whole body to be crunched. It's terrifying to think about it. I should have think about... This is why I love this translation. I should have think about the reason why there are so many centipedes in that area. No, rather than thinking about the reason that there are many centipedes, shouldn't it be better to think about why there are no monsters in that area? At any rate, the centipede is weak when it's alone. It's strange that there are no predators when there's such delicious food. Though it's possible to say that they hesitated to eat it because of the paralysis, but in this dungeon that is overflowed with poison attribute monsters, the possibility is low. It should be either the monsters knew that there's a swarm of centipedes or the monsters stepped in without knowing and became prey for the centipedes. I barely escaped even with my speed. Therefore, it's difficult for other monster to run run away from it. Being caught up when trying to escape and being bitten by it, being surrounded by a swarm of centipedes while in paralyzed state, it's terrifying. Even a weak monster has its own measures. If I look at my battle ability, I can say that I'm weak, but if I were to make a web and place my traps, I can even win against stronger monsters. I shouldn't relax my guard just because it's weak. I should think that I learned my lesson this time. Somehow I managed to survive, and it's a fact that I did have a good time with the centipede. Thanks to that, I was able to level quite easily. I recalled it. Come to think of it, my appraisal leveled up because I appraised the centipede army. Is it a fluke? For the time being, I should cancel the appraisal on myself and reappraise myself. I didn't have time to confirm it whether I was being chased by the centipedes. Small lizard pterodactyl. Hey, I said it right that time. Level 7, no name. Status weak. What's this status weak? It's too rough. Besides, no, I knew I was weak. Can't you be a little more indirect? The results of my appraisal show that I'm weak. So that means it's proven that I'm weak based on the world's standard. I'm losing my strength. No, a while ago, I thought that I shouldn't be careless against a weak opponent. I have this thread. Even if this body is weak, as long as I have this thread, the word defeat doesn't exist. Actually, looking generally, I don't think I can be said as weak. Though there's prejudice, but too many words. Isn't it, where was I? I looked away. But isn't it that I'm the type who's strong when my opponent got caught? Trap made with a spider thread, victory by surprise attack, and poison fang on the opponent who can't move. I'm considerably nasty. When this becomes a head-on fight, it's interesting because I'll go straight to being weak. The point is how long I can fight in my field. I should only force my strength without allowing my opponent to hold the pace. Hold the pace, right? Well, there won't be any hardships if I can do it any time. I'm tired. Let's sleep. I woke up, but I'm still tired. Despite that, I woke up suddenly. I wonder what's this feeling. I don't understand it well, but it's a dangerous feeling. I get up quickly and add more threads to the simple tome. Then I notice the identity of the dangerous feeling. Elro Baradad, level 9, failed to appraise its status. It was a huge snake. The thickness of its body seemed to be able to swallow up a human, and its length seemed to be more than 10 meters too. It's obviously strong. Furthermore, it's level 9. My first time to meet a monster who has a higher level than me. Up until now, the highest level I've seen was level 4, and now it jumps up at a stretch to 9. It's obviously a high rank monster. It also has a higher level. There's no chance to win if I fight directly. My cold sweat in my heart won't stop. I stay still like a frog glared by a snake. No, I mean a spider. I somehow managed to move my body, which became hard because of the tension. I retreat slowly and take distance from the snake. The snake didn't allow me to do that. It plunges itself forward. It plunges itself forward, disregarding the webs around. Naturally, its body got caught in the web. However, the snake writhes and forcibly tears the thread. I turn around and escape at top speed. When I escaped through the escape hatch on the outside, the snake broke through the first web and charged toward the web that I just passed through at the same time. My instinct tells me to escape. But I didn't escape. I saw it. The snake is entangled in the web. Though it can tear the threads, but it can't remove the threads completely. Now the snake's body is entangled by the webs that's in good condition, and the webs that stick to it when it broke forcibly. Good! This is my field. I cling to the writhing snake's body. I bite it immediately while releasing additional threads from my bottom. I somehow manage to penetrate its hard scales with my fangs, and I drive my poison fang into its body. The snake moves intensely because of the poison driven into its body. It struggles intensely even though I have restrained it. Though my body has been, I assumed it would be bad, but it wasn't. Though my body has been thrown to the ground and the wall many times, I continue to cling onto it with the spirit and guts. The yellow stamina gauge decreases. Whenever my body is thrown, the green health gauge decreases. In addition to it, the red gauge decreases whenever I release a thread. If my red gauge is exhausted, then I probably can't release threads anymore. If it becomes like that, then it's a matter of time that the restraint will be torn. Before that, I need to defeat this snake. I continued biting and continued releasing threads. The resistance of the snake gradually weakens. When my yellow gauge has already been exhausted and my red gauge was under 10%, the snake finally stopped moving. Just because I'm weak, it became like this because you relaxed your guard against me. Me! That's an exclamation mark. You relaxed your guard against me. Yeah, fuck that snake. So, yeah, I'm back to Turbo Translation. I don't know. I just kind of enjoy it more, and it is still better practice to not fuck up the weird fucked up parts, you know. Because I can have a more natural time reading something that makes sense, that works grammatically, because that's how my mind works. But I enjoy the challenge of reading something so weird and dumb. And it's the same story, it's just worded a little more poorly. Plus, we get titles. And the other one, they had the titles, but they don't show up in the reading mode. So, Turbo Translation it is.